Hello guys, today I'll be discussing about orthodontics mnemonics which I've taken from Dental Pulse. So I'll be giving you tips and tricks about the myofunctional appliances about this box. So this is very confusing and I've taken this from chapter 10 myofunctional appliances from the orthodontics portion in the from the Dental Pulse. So this box is quite confusing, but these are all the myofunctional appliances are given here, and all the questions which often comes in need is given here. So today I'll be giving you some tips and tricks about this appliances. First of all, let's go to tooth-borne passive appliance. So tooth-borne passive appliance. So now we are going to play tricks with the words. How are you going to remember this in exam? Because during exam time, even the easiest questions seems very confusing because within a flick of seconds, you'll hardly get 15 to 20 seconds for one question. Otherwise, if you spend more than 1 to 2 minutes in one question, obviously you will not get time to grasp the other question. So here whenever you see tooth-borne passive appliance, focus on the word passive. So we all know that these appliances are the appliances which will have no movement, they will just stabilize, they will cause no movement or activity. So right now obviously you are preparing for any kind of for you're preparing for competitive exams. So during any kind of preparation or in order to be successful or any kind of examination, you need to be active. So let's correlate that the opposite of passive is active. Everybody knows that. So the opposite of passive is active. From active we have the activator appliance. In this way you can remember that activator is not an example of tooth-borne active appliance, but it is an example of tooth-borne passive appliance. Now focus on the word bone. So bone also means born, bone. So when a woman gives birth, when a woman gives bear something, so obviously it's a baby which is also a living being, bio. So from bio we have the bionator appliance. Now you will correlate bio and active. Bio, active. So in order for living organisms to be active, to be bioactive in life or for daily activity, we need food obviously. So food are made from plants. Any kind of food we eat for our daily diet, like the whatever we eat, the vegetables we eat, the fruits we eat, the rice, anything we eat, it all comes from the source of plants. So plants are also known as herbs. herbs, herbs comes into the category of plants. So here you can consider this as herbs appliance. So under tooth-borne passive appliance we have activator, bionator and herbs appliance. Now this is a picture of herbs appliance. You can see this totally tooth bone, they attach to the tooth, this appliance, and you can see the picture of bionator. So you'll have a better memory. I have just shown you the picture. This is a bionator and activator, and bionator are the same thing. Bionator is just a modified form which is less bulkier. So now we'll go to tooth-borne active appliance. Here in tooth-borne active appliance, do not get confused from my mnemonics that in the passive you have converted into opposite. Why not convert active into passive? No, you don't need to convert active into passive. Let active be active. You need to be active right now at this point of time for your examination preparation. So we are not going to convert active into any kind of opposite. So tooth-borne active appliances are expansion screws and springs. So, how are you going to remember this? Is tooth-borne active appliance. Active people have more expansion of relationship. Obviously, if you're active, you'll have more movements in life. You'll go from one place to another, visit friends and all. Obviously you're having a very active life. So you can see in the picture the guy is socializing. More socializing, you can see more people, more expansion when you're active. And obviously you'll socialize more during hot season or during cold season. Obviously when it's too hot you don't feel like going out, it's obviously too hot, and when it's too cold obviously it's very cold, you want to be under the blanket all the time. And during summer season obviously it's very sweaty and it's very hot, so you don't feel like going out. So obviously you can see here the best time to feel active is spring. So tooth-borne active appliance, just remember these are the expansion screws and springs which will cause movements in any kind of orthodontic treatment. So expansion screws and these springs are an example of tooth-borne active appliance. Now the only tissue-borne passive appliance. How are you going to remember? The first two slides which I have discussed is about the tooth bone passive appliance related to the tooth. Now this is tissue bone passive appliance. This is the appliances which will totally bear its load on the tissue. So the example, the only tissue bone passive appliance is Frankel regulator. This is also come in AP Andhra Pradesh examination and in PG examination in 2015, and also in Kerala state exam for MD NEET MDS. For MDS. So here how will you remember? Since BDS first year to final year, by now we already know that the most important thing for any kind of material, be it prosthodontics, be it conservative dentistry and endodontics, or any department, or any like the orthodontics appliances, obviously the most important thing, what is the most important thing? For any tissue, biocompatibility is top priority. Even if you're wearing implant, if you're using the best of the best material, or any kind of prosthesis, if you're using the best material, but if your tissues are allergic to it, it is of no use. So biocompatibility is of top priority. So when you see that the only tissue bone passive appliance, remember the word biocompatibility is of top priority. So obviously frank people are most compatible to be around. Suppose you have people around, you're meeting new people. If they are not frank, if they're very reserved, if they'll show you some grumpy faces, uh, you'll feel like being more compatible with the people who are more frank and compared to the one those who aren't frank. So first priority in oral tissue is biocompatibility, and you can see that we are more compatible with frank people. So in this way you can remember the only tissue bone passive appliance is Frankel regulator. So you can see the picture of the Frankel regulator. It is totally having its load on the tissues. Now we'll come to fixed functional appliance. So this is very interesting. Fixed functional appliance, herbs appliances, Mars and Jasper jumper. So the full form of Mars has been given, mandibular advancing repositioning splint. That is the full form of Mars. So these are the appliances within a fixed functional appliance. In order to remember these, correlate fixed functional appliances as fixed food daily diet. So when you're consuming food, what during daily diet, what do you eat? Obviously, we eat plants for our daily diet, for our daily activity. Without food, we feel weak, we feel low, we have low energy. So obviously, for fixed food daily diet, what do we need? Plants. Obviously, I've explained in my first slide. Plants are also called as herbs. So we don't eat meat daily. If obviously when we are non-vegetarian, we eat fish, egg, chicken, but we don't eat them on a daily diet basis. But plants we require it daily. See, for a better understanding, I also need a picture. See, food from plants like the beetroot, turnip, cauliflower, spinach. So for orange fruits and all this all comes under the category of plants. So we also know that the herbs, it's also known as plants. They comes under the category of plants. So fixed food daily diet is plants. So in this way you can remember that most commonly used fixed food are plants. So herbs and plants correlate it in this way. So most commonly used fixed functional appliances are herbs. These are also the most commonly matlab, means these are also the fixed food daily diet. So we already have the herbs appliances. So now, how to remember Mars and Jasper also comes under fixed functional appliances along with herbs appliance. So Mars, correlate this as mass. M double A apostrophe S. So ma means mother. So the plural of mother is mas. So mothers. So obviously our mother is the one who cooks food for our day, cooks food for us daily. Obviously 90% of the cases in India, obviously the mother is the one who cooks food for the family. So you can remember that fixed food daily diet is cooked by the mothers, like the vegetables, anything, food, rice, anything is cooked by the mother. So what is Jasper appliance? Jasper also means a quartz to make gemstone. You can see it in the English dictionary. So if you have a good vocabulary, you can easily correlate the word jasper, which is a quartz to make gemstone. So mother is a gemstone. Obviously, our mom, everybody, mother is a diamond to them. Everybody loves your mother a lot, no matter what. You love your mother the most in the family, mostly. So mother is a gemstone. So we need jasper in order to remind us that Our mother is a gemstone. So Jasper, Mars, and Herbs appliances, this comes under fixed functional appliances. In this way, you can remember the fixed functional appliance. Now we'll come to removable functional appliance. So whenever you are seeing the question like the removable functional appliance, what trick you have to apply is that do not see this. Focus on the word move, and forget about removable. Forget that it is about removing something. Just look at the positivity. Move forward in your life. I'm just motivating you for examination, so move. So focus on the word move in the remove. Try to see the positive aspect of this word. I'm just trying to give you some mnemonics and treat. So removable functional appliance. How are you going to remember what are removable functional appliance? So under removable functional appliance, we have activator, bionator, and Frankel appliance. So move. So what happens is that active people moves daily. What happens is that during exam, the question might come as which among the following is a removable functional appliance, and they may give you activator and herbs appliances, Jasper jumper appliance, and then they might give you this and activator. So how are you going to remember activator? So you'll see the word activator and you remember this as active. So obviously active is correlated with movement. So active people moves daily. Therefore from active you can remember activator. In the same way, obviously bio means living organisms. Living organisms move. In our school time, how how do we used to differentiate between living beings and non-living beings? Obviously living things move. That is the thing we can differentiate it from non-living things. Obviously plants also does have movements. They're living things, but they move very less, in a very less amount. Like in a year they'll move 1 mm. So obviously living organisms will move. So from this you can remember bionature. And again, so frank people talks more, so more movement of mouth. The people who talks more, they'll have more movements of mouth. So in this way, whenever they'll have move, just remember if they'll keep in the option. Obviously in NEET MDS you'll obviously have optional answers. So when they'll ask about removable functional plans, when you see the Frankel regulator in the option, you can remember frank people. Okay, frank people talks more, so there will be more movement of mouth. In this way you can remember this as removable functional appliance in a very quick way. So what is the most commonly used removable appliance? So here removable appliance, obviously I have told you, don't consider this as removable to remove something. If you want to remember the tricks and tips, so consider this as removable. You are moving again. Means restart the movement. Removable. So what happens is that at this point of time during examination preparation, you cannot be lazy, you cannot be passive. You have to move again and again. You have to be active again and again. You have to restart, remove again and again with your daily activity. So most important thing right now in your preparation is to removing every time. So every time you start removing, start your movement again, start becoming active. So start removing by being active. So obviously most commonly used removable appliances activator. So right now what is the most important thing for you to remove again and again? Obviously to be active. So in this way you can remember the most commonly used removable appliances activator. I have told you in my previous slide about the most commonly used functional appliance is herbs appliance, which I have told you to correlate it as fixed food daily diet. Fixed functional appliance, obviously herbs obviously comes under the category of plants, food which we need, fixed food daily diet. In this way for the removable also you can remember the activator. But among the removable appliance and the fixed appliances, removable appliances are the ones which we use more. Most commonly used among the patient is this activator. So most commonly used removable among removable and fixed functional appliance, activator is more commonly used. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you like my videos, please do like, share and comment, and do not forget to subscribe. This is the part 1 of the video because the video has seem to like the video has stretch a bit longer than what I usually upload. So thank you guys.